What's going on, guys? This weather, the sunset right now, it's beautiful. This phone isn't making any justice on the beauty that's right in front of me, but quick little introduction. My name is Fernando Castro, a United States Marine veteran. And yesterday, I just quit my full-time job to pursue trading. And those who know trading know it's big risk. But I've been doing it for about almost 3 years, and the last 2 months I've been profitable. So I decided to take the jump. But man, the last 2 months I lost everything. I lost my job. I'm about to lose my apartment, go back to my parents. But mainly because I lost damn, I feel like I'm about to cry right now. I felt like I had my emotions settled. I lost my girlfriend. She didn't die or anything. She decided to move on. And yeah, this was the first time it was just horrible timing. There was a lot of inner work I had to do as a person, and I did it, but I did it way too late. Once I fully realized I knew I wanted a life with her, a family with her, for her to have my child, just to give her my all, it was too late. But I have a saying, things happen for us, not to us. If it wasn't for that happening, I wouldn't have realized how much work I actually needed in myself. And if that never happened, I would have never done the work. I would have never done the shadow work, go to therapy. I wouldn't have done anything, and I wouldn't be the person who I am today. Just right now, I have peace. You guys could hear the birds. I'm out here in the field, just finished my gym workout. And yeah, I decided to make the big jump and just go all in myself and create YouTube videos and show people that bring consciousness, especially the Christ consciousness. And I'm not trying to talk about religion. I'm just trying to talk about the hidden knowledge that this world doesn't really want you to know about. It might sound wishy-washy, but you guys don't realize that you can really control your reality. Where attention goes, energy flows. Remember that. Everything is all about energy. And I wanted to fully put all my energy into my vision. And yeah, and one thing I want to say, I was very fearful. But the closer I got with God, the less fear I have. Imagine, would you rather live in a reality where you feel like you're alone? Or would you rather live in a reality where you feel like you have a God on your side? And then you realize that you and that God are one together. And anything you put your heart and your mind to, it can happen. Tell me, which reality would you want to live in? And that's the main reason why I wanted to create this video, is just to document it all. Really don't go on social media anymore. Just me, myself, and my thoughts. So I'm gonna start creating YouTube videos on how really going over ancient knowledge and wisdom that's going to help you understand how to create your reality and how to really control your emotions, and what are some parts of your life that you have to control. But the main thing is your emotions and your thoughts. You don't have to control your thoughts, but you just have to observe them. But yeah, guys, it's getting dark out here. I'm about to go in shortly, but if you guys are ready to see the journey, hit that follow button. or even if this comes across your page, the main thing I would want to get to you, this is your sign. If this is coming in your page, this is your sign that whatever you have in your mind that you're kind of scared to do, just go do it. Especially if you're young. I'm 25. I'm about to turn 26. So this is a perfect time to take the risk. But if you're even younger, go ahead and do it. Fuck what society has to say, your parents have to say. Don't get me wrong, they're gonna have good advice, but don't take advice from someone that isn't in the place that you want to be, and they're nowhere near it. It can even be loved ones. The only person who's gonna believe so much in your idea is gonna be yourself, and if you don't have that belief, it's never gonna happen. It all starts in the mind first. You could only have what you already have, okay? Frequency speaks before you have spoken. Meaning, if you feel lack without you even, if you internally feel lack, that's all you're gonna get. If you internally feel abundance, reality is gonna come that, because your frequency, it's. If I sit here and I close my eyes and I imagine my reality, the reality that I want to get, and I just indulge in that feeling of abundance, your mind can't tell the difference between a vision or reality. Think about it. If you ever think about, like, say you like spicy food, or like, for an example, I'm Mexican, I like Takis or hot Cheetos, and you start thinking about hot Cheetos and your mouth tends to water and salivate. Your mind doesn't know the difference of what's real and what's not. So why not use that to your advantage of imagining, visioning the reality you want to create, the feeling you want to feel. A lot of people think that if they reach X, Y, and Z, or they hit a certain goal, it's gonna make them feel happy or anything. But you can ask a crap ton of millionaires is that once they get to that, they don't feel satisfied. They always want more and more and more and more. So why don't you already just imagine what that would feel like, and it would just happen. Reality takes a while, but it's a delay of consciousness in a way. Hopefully some people are able to understand what I'm saying. Reality is just delayed consciousness. So let me I feel like I'm going on a tangent everywhere, but the point is, if you have a goal, go ahead and take the risk. This is a sign. But the only way it's gonna work if you go all in. All in. Don't care what your friends say, what society has to say. If you just put your head and you go all in, there's a higher probability it's gonna happen. And if it doesn't and you fail, that's okay. Failing is part of the journey. How can you learn if you never fail? So you have to fail at some point to learn from the mistakes, and then course correct and go back at it again. And at least you're never gonna be able to say, well, at least I didn't give it 100%. That's what a lot of people do when they're under deathbed. They regret. They live a life of regret. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. Don't live that life of regret. And that's one thing I'm gonna say. It's I am at least gonna be able to say in my life, I went 100%. And if it works out, great. If not, I'm not gonna die. I hope all of you guys have an amazing day, and you guys at least learned something. But stay tuned with the journey, guys, because it's gonna be a beautiful journey. A beautiful journey. Take care.